generate new. ChatGPT is able to do for you. It is even able to solve your quiz for you, right? It can read data from your images and answer all of your questions. Now, as all of you might have used these are some of the most popular tools available in generative AI. We have ChatGPT, which is basically a generative AI tool by OpenAI. Now, tell me one thing. Is ChatGPT a large language model or an AI tool? Quickly write in there. What is it? Is it a large language model or is it an AI tool? And I see a lot of you have put that ChatGPT is a large language model. In reality, ChatGPT is just an AI tool that uses a large language model in the background. Okay. If you go to ChatGPT, you would see a version of the model mentioned on the top left corner. Right? This version tells you what large language model exactly are you using in your ChatGPT application. Okay? I'll explain the difference. A difference between an AI tool and a large language model is the same as the difference between a car versus an engine. So, the most important component of a car that helps it move, that helps it achieve the mobility is the engine, right? A car is not an engine. Apart from the engine, there are n number of features that are implemented in a car. Just like that, large language model is actually the model that predicts. But the conversation that you are having is possible because of the tool ChatGPT. Because there are a lot of other functionalities which are built into this tool and not large language model. Okay? The classic example here would be that any large language model does not have any memory. Any tool that you talk about, like whether it is Meta AI or anything, all of these are tools, and in the backend they are using different large language models. So OpenAI uses GPT models, Meta uses Llama models, Google uses their own Google Gemini models. Perplexity gives you access to different kind of models. If you have used Perplexity, you can choose whether you want to use a GPT model, large language model, or a Google Gemini model, or some other model, maybe by Chimio or etc. Right? So all of these are tools which are powered by some large language model, and there are a lot of functionality that the tool provides which is not even available in a large language model. For example, any large language model does not have a memory of its own. But then when you are doing conversation with ChatGPT, you might feel that it is remembering everything from past. It is not because of the large language model. It is because of the tool which is around the large language model that maintains this layer of memory. Okay? So I'm pretty sure you would have done this application of text generation from large language models. Image generation. Okay. Which tool do you usually use for image generation? Quickly write in the chat. What generative AI tools have you used to generate images? Okay. A lot of you have recently used Nano Banana by Gemini, Google. Okay. ChatGPT can also generate images, though it is not as good as the Nano Banana model and DALL-E, because DALL-E is the specific model for generation of images by ChatGPT. But yeah, ChatGPT can also generate images. Then you can also generate audio. Now, how do you interact with any large language model? When you are using any tool, in a way you are interacting with a large language model, right? And the way you interact with a large language model is known as prompt. Prompt is the instruction that you are providing to a large language model, and based on your prompt, the model will generate responses for you, right? So the engineering and art of writing prompts that give you expected outcome from any generative AI tool is known as prompt engineering. And prompt engineering is very critical because your output is as good as the instruction that you have provided to your large language model. Think of a large language model as a very smart person. It knows everything, right? But it would not be able to give you correct answers if you do not ask questions in a proper manner, if you do not kind of explain all your expectations, right? No matter how good you are at a certain thing, if I'm not able to explain what I need from you, you would not be able to do the task. So that's why we have a huge demand of prompt engineering skills in the market, right? To engineer a prompt gives you tailored outputs, efficiency, creativity, as well as accuracy. All of these in your output are solely governed by the kind of prompt that you use using prompt engineering. So what are some fundamentals? You basically put clarity. You be very, very specific in your prompts. You basically, if you want the solution to be creative, you have to be creative with the prompt as well. You have to kind of visualize first of all what you want yourself and then describe the same in the prompt. There are different kind of prompt templates that we follow in real world scenarios. So a good prompt template would always include the role. So in a way, you can define what role do you want your large language model to play. You can instruct it to behave like a teacher. You can instruct it to behave like a tax advisor. You can instruct it to behave like an investment advisor, right? So you can define a role for the model. Okay? You can define a tone for the model. In what tone do you want it to generate the response? Formal, business, casual, whatever, right? What task do you want it to perform? That you have to mention very carefully. Yes, prompt engineering is the career option for sure, right? So you have to define the task very carefully, right? And sometimes when the task is complex, you can define the task step by step, right? So let's say you want it to perform some very complex operation. So rather than putting that operation in just 1 or 2 lines, you can divide that complex operation in steps and can provide instructions step by step. That first of all do this, then in step 2 do this, then in step 3 do this, so on and so forth. Right? This is known as multi-step prompt. Right? Then you should always put constraints. What are the constraints? These are limitations. Correct, like problem decomposition, Father. Right? Then you should always give constraints that do not answer in more than 100 words. I'm just giving you an example of what a constraint is. Okay? When you want it to search for some information on web, you can give constraint that only search for information on this particular website, so that it does not produce incorrect facts. It does not hallucinate. And finally, you should always give the output format in which you want the answer. That once you have created an answer, provide the outcome in this specific format. So every prompt in general should have all of these components. Okay? Few shot prompting is also another very powerful technique frame where the goal is that you don't have to define all of these things yourself. So what you do in few shot prompting is you basically give it a sample input and the output that you want it to generate. Then another sample input and the corresponding output that you want model to generate. So model learns about your expectations using these input-output pairs, and then when you give it a new input, it starts to generate the output accordingly. And this is known as few shot prompting. You're giving some examples for the model to understand what is your expectation around the output. Okay, that is what is known as few shot. So we have seen zero shot. Zero shot means you are not giving any examples. And then there's this concept of few shot prompting that we have already discussed. Now, there are certain prompt libraries that you can search for on Google that basically converts your simple written prompts into high quality prompts. Okay. Hallucination is basically a concept where the model generates grammatically correct answers but factually incorrect answers. So just to give you some answer, model might end up generating some information which is not true. And this is known as the concept of hallucination. Right? Again, you have to write good prompts to make sure that your model does not hallucinate. Obviously, when you use such powerful systems, you have a lot of ethical considerations as well. For example, you could use or somebody could use all of these powerful tools for wrongdoings. For example, you can see this is basically an image of Mr. Elon Musk generated by AI, and there's no way that you will be able to figure out which image is original and which is deepfake, which is created by AI. So we also need to create systems that could mitigate these kind of risks associated with AI. Okay. Now, if you have any questions or concerns based on what we have learned, feel free to ask in the chat. Otherwise, let's get ready for another interesting part of the session where our career expert will again guide you on what next steps could be taken so that you can learn to build these kind of applications yourself.
Yeah, Harshvardhan. So thank you so much for the wonderful session. Just a minute, guys. Just give me a moment. I'm just sharing my screen right now. Okay, so hope my screen is visible, right? Oh, thanks for the response. Thank you guys. Thank you for the response. So hope like around 45 minutes, Mr. Harshvardhan gave you the detailed idea, like about AI and machine learning. So how to become a AI and machine learning expert, right? Yeah, Saraswati, whatever the doubts that you have, just keep on posting on the chat itself, okay? So we will ensure that, all the doubts will be cleared at the end of the session. Okay guys, yeah. So let's take to this into the next level. So till now, you guys get to know that how to become a AI engineer and machine learning engineer or the expert in AI and ML, right? So hereafter, we are just going to see how we are practically going to implement that and what are the steps that we have to follow to become a expert in AI and ML. Okay. So for the next 30 to 45 minutes, we are just going to see that one. Okay. In between, whatever the doubts, what are the queries that you guys have, you can keep on posting on the chat box.
Sunrise on the pitch, bright and bold. Orange fire, stories to be told. Sixes fly a glorious sight. Every boundary burning so bright. We are SRH.
Power in our hands.
We are SRH.
Best in all the land. Orange Army marching strong where we belong.
Bowlers swift, a deadly spin.
Wickets falling, we always win.
Fielders dive, a stunning play.
Victory ours every single day.
We are SRH.
Power in our hands.
We are SRH.
Best in all the land. Orange Army marching strong where we belong.
No stopping us, no way, no how. The crowd is roaring with us now. Champion spirit never fades through all the rain. We are SRH.
Power in our hands.
We are SRH.
Best in all the land. Orange Army marching strong where we belong.
Yo, it's M.I. reppin' Mumbai City. Blue and gold, we running it gritty. From one cutter to the world, hear the roar. Mumbai Indians, we settle the score. Cruising through the streets, Marine Drive glow. Mumbai Indians, yeah, we still the show. One cutter poppin', fans scream loud. Blue wave rising, we own the crowd. Rohit with the bat, hitman's on blast. Smashing sixes, leave bowlers in the past. Surya in the middle, flipping the game. 360 shots, y'all know his name. Blue and gold, we shine so bold. Mumbai Indians, heart of the soul. From the streets to the pitch, we never fold. M.I., yeah, we run the show. Blue and gold, we rise, we roll. Mumbai Indians, forever in control. One cutter nights, the story's told. M.I., yeah, we own the throne. Bummer with the Yorker, toe-crushing heat. Bowlers tremble when he steps to the crease. Hardy bringing fire, all-round king. Swinging big, hear the stadium sing. Palton in the stands, reppin' that pride. Mumbai Mary John, we ride or die. From Colaba to Bandra, we hold it down. M.I.'s the name, we wear the crown. Blue and gold, we shine so bold. Mumbai Indians, heart of the soul. From the streets to the pitch, we never fold. M.I., yeah, we run the show. Blue and gold, we rise, we roll. Mumbai Indians, forever in control. One cutter nights, the story's told. M.I., yeah, we own the throne. Late night city lights, dreams don't sleep. Mumbai hustle, our promises we keep. 5 stars on the chest, legacy we hold. M.I. forever, blue and gold. Every ball, every run, we fight as one. Palton united till the battle's won. From the streets to the pitch, we set the tone. Mumbai Indians, this is our home. Blue and gold, we shine so bold. Mumbai Indians, heart of the soul. From the streets to the pitch, we never fold. M.I., yeah, we run the show. Blue and gold, we rise, we roll. Mumbai Indians, forever in control. One cutter nights, the story's told. M.I., yeah, we own the throne. Yo, Mumbai Indians, Palton for life. Blue and gold, cut sharper than a knife. One cutter to the world, we claim our fame. M.I., forever changing the game.
Lights up the night, Jaipur in our sight, thunder in our stride.
have to follow when we are having a, when we are looking for the job and how to become an employee of the company. Okay, so that is one thing that you have to process of the hiring system, right? So the first thing, is resume, and when you are getting the job portal, through the LinkedIn or through Sign or whatever the job portal that is available, you can apply for the job role with your resume, right? And after that, the application tracking system is there. Okay, so that system will evaluate your profile. So most probably everyone knows about the ATS process, right? So how the companies are doing the ATS process, how your profile is getting shortlisted. So hope might be everyone know about this, how the things are working, right? So next thing, there will be a keywords are there. Okay, so when you are applying for the job, there is a job description over there. In the job description, you get to know about what are the skill sets that are required from the candidates. Okay, so based on the keywords, okay, so your resume will be getting evaluated. Okay, so your fit score should be more than a 80%. Above than 80%, greater than 80%. So then only your profile will get it shortlisted in the ATS process. Okay, so this is the first process that you have to follow. So once your profile is getting selected in the ATS process, then only you will be moving to the next step. Okay, so the second step is industry relevance capstone process. Okay, so whenever you are applying for the job, even if you are a fresher, if you are a graduate, or else if you are the working professions that worked in non-IT, or else even you have worked in IT, you just want to switch your company, switch your domain, or switch your packages and all, whatever the concern it may be, company will look for your skill sets and what are the projects that you are doing. Okay, so capstone projects is nothing, which is a real-time live projects, and that too on an industrial standard project. Okay, so that is we called as a capstone project. So after your profile is getting selected in the ATS process, next company will evaluate what are the industry relevant capstone projects that you have done. Okay, so that is the second step, which has to be followed in the shortlisting process. Okay, and next the assignments and aptitude tests are there. Okay, it depends on the company to company actually, and then non-tech and tech HR rounds. Okay, and then after completing all this, you will be getting into the finish line and you'll be getting the job offer letter. Okay, so this is how the the hiring process will be there. What of the major people's present in the session facing that problem, my resume is not getting shortlisted because of ATS. Okay, so the old system is completely different and currently we have a different system. Okay, so if you just want to get your resume shortlisted in the ATS, you guys have to be prefer the resume based on the companies. Okay, so having a single resume and applying for every job roles won't give you the job actually, to be frank. Okay, so I'll tell you the answers, Noel. Okay, no worries at all. Okay, so that is what you have to modify your resume according to the companies, according to the job roles which you are applying for. Based on that only your resume will getting shortlisted. Got it? So first thing, here I just want to give you the detailed idea. So till now we have seen how to become an AI ML engineer in the theoretical, right? So hereafter we are just going to see as how to become an AI and machine learning expert in the practical. Got it? So the first thing, if you just want to become an AI and machine learning engineer, self-learning process is there. Okay, so you can see a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of websites that they are offering the courses for the completely free of cost. Okay, you can do own research and you can do it by yourself. Okay, in terms of theoretical, you can able to get this. Okay, so in terms of company, they are not considering the only the theoretical knowledge. Got it? So you guys have to get the practical understanding how the project will work and what kind of projects has to be done, to get hired in the company. So the first thing you guys can do the self-learning, but definitely the self-learning will be not getting the practical experience. Second thing, we are offering you the training to the placement. Okay, so here we are a HCL to be. How we are going to give you the support to become an AI ML engineer and get placed in your dream company with the dream packages. Got it? So the first thing, we are going to act as a bridge here. Okay, from employee to job seekers, there is a massive skill gaps are there, right? So here we are a HCL Gubi. We are offering you the courses and we are going to act as a bridge to like ensure you'll be getting a practical experience from the industry relevant trainings. Okay, and second thing, everyone facing that lack of direction. Okay, so when you are doing the self-learning process, no one will dare to guide you, like how to become in that role, how to apply for the job roles, how to face the interviews. Okay, so what are the projects has to be done. So you guys doesn't know about anything, right? So I'm not blaming everyone, I'm just telling you the truth actually. Okay, we don't have any mentors to train us. Okay, even when I was in my college days, I am also following the same thing actually. Okay, I'm also facing the same troubles. So after getting into something else, like then only I become like this. Okay, so that is why, like the lack of direction is there. So here in HCL Gubi, like we are going to provide you the, like expert-led mentorship actually. The people, those who are going to train you in this courses, they are the industry experts. Okay, and then like, the job market. Got it. So while coming to the job market, we all guys are facing the same issues. Like, we are just keep on, applying for the same job roles in a different companies. Okay, so we are just applying through the LinkedIn, Naukri, Shine, or whatever it may be. We are just, mailing the hiring manager. Okay, so everyone, like facing this, right? But we have to understand, like, what are the exact, candidates that they are required for the company. Okay, so based on that only, like hiring managers or the companies, like selecting the candidates. Okay, so for that you need an expert in career guidance. Okay, so what role we have to choose based on our strength and weaknesses, and which company is suitable for us. Okay, if you are selecting that company, how is our career pathway into the next, down the line 5 to 6 years, and what are the benefits that you are going to get in terms of financially, in terms of career wise. Okay, so for that, like, we definitely need an expert career guidance. Okay, so here as the HCL Gubi with the courses, like we are just providing you the support in the guidance as well. So they are the experts, they are the top, like industry experts actually. Okay. So like as I already said, like, if you are taking the courses in HCL Gubi, as in, like the AI and machine learning courses, so there will be a mentors are there. Okay, so they are already, having a huge experience in the industry level, and they are having a huge experience in the, like industry actually. Okay, if I said that, like, Jasmine is there, she's from Accenture. Okay, and she's having a more than, like 5 to 7 plus years experience in the data scientist role. Okay, we have Kaushik Krishnan and we have Sean Kumar. So they are from the, like the top tech companies, those who are going to train you in this courses. Okay, and also the classes which you are providing, which is completely a live sessions, guys. Okay, so the HCL Gubi, like we are offering you the courses with AI and machine learning, which is completely, like the live sessions, and also recorded videos also available. So the courses that we are going to provide you, which is an Intel AI, okay, which is an advanced level AI ML courses. The overall course duration is 6 months. Okay, in the 6 months course durations, like you guys get to know what are the things that you have to be followed, and what are the, curriculum, and what are the topics that you have to be covered to become an AI ML expert. Okay, so you guys get to know all about these stuffs in 6 months. Okay, only on the weekends actually. Okay, so Saturday, Sunday, like you guys can, like able to get these classes. That is completely a live sessions. Okay, in this live sessions, there will be a 2 part of there. Okay, so one is the theoretical learning and another one is the practical learning. Okay, so theoretical learning, like we have a different guest lectures. Okay, so they are going to completely train you for the theoretical learning. And, like we have a practical learning as well. So the practical learning is industrial standard capstone projects. Okay, so we already signed a MOU with the companies. So the industrial experts come and guide you for the practical sessions. Okay, so here in this Gubi courses, which is a 6 months courses, in the 6 months courses, you guys get to know, like, what are the things that to be followed, become a AI and ML engineer or the AI and ML expert, how to get placed in a top product based companies, and what are the capstone projects that we have to, like do, to get shortlisted in the company. Everything you get to know it completely. Got it? And the next one, like, these are the, like AI and machine learning tools, which is followed by the most of the product-based companies. Okay, the top product-based companies. So this program curriculum is completely designed by the requirements of the company. Okay, so we have by Intel. So that is a special, project with Intel. We already signed with them. So Intel only going to give you the complete support for the learning process. Okay. So cumulatively, we have taken around 40 to 50 plus product-based companies requirements. So we are accumulating that, we are just designing this curriculum. Okay. So in the 6 months course, if you are master this all the concepts whichever taught by Kubi, so you guys definitely able to crack the top company interviews. Okay. So even if you are a fresher, okay, even if you are the graduate, completing your graduation before 1.5 2 years, like you have a career gap. Okay, even like if you are working in non-IT, even if you are working in IT, you just want to switch your domain into IT, or especially in AI and machine learning, whoever the candidate you are, so this is the perfect choices for you, because like this one is a beginner friendly. Okay, and also you are just going to learn the advanced level AI and machine learning concepts, which is code. Okay, so Python, SQL, computer vision, data visualization, deep learning, machine learning, AI, okay, LLM, generative AI, agentic AI, RAG, MLOP. So these kind of concepts, which is an advanced level AI concepts, in this 6 months course, you guys going to master all these concepts actually. Okay, so in this concept, so definitely you guys can able to crack the top companies interviews. Okay, so even if you're a first year student, second year student, third year student, or the final year student, or else like you are the graduate, or else like you are working in non-IT, you don't have any experience in IT at all. Okay, you don't have coding knowledge, you don't have any experience in coding, that is completely fine. Okay, or else even the people those who are working in IT industry, they just want to upskill themselves. So definitely this course, will guide you for the correct pathway if you just want to become an AI ML expert. Got it? And as I already said, the industry relevant capstone projects, right guys? So in the 6 months course, in the 6 months Intel AI ML program, while doing the courses, you are simultaneously going to work on the capstone projects as well. Okay, along with the learning part. Okay, so these are the curriculum highlights. Okay, and while coming to the capstone projects, you're just going to work on these kind of projects, which is AI driven personalized art generator and automated news summarization and generation, AI powered music composition assistant, and personalized shopping assistant chatbot. Okay, so these are the 4 capstone projects which are going to work, and these 4 projects which is the industry relevant projects. Okay, so currently top tech companies are working on this project, so you guys going to work on the same projects which is company already doing. Okay, so who might be know that the people those are going to train you for the projects, they are already working in the company. Okay, if you guys are doing well, okay, there might be a chances they directly refer you for the job, right? Chances are there, like we have already a lot of candidates in HCL Gubi like that. If your guys are performing good in the the capstone projects, maybe the mentors get surprised for your performance, get impressed for your performance, so they can directly refer you for the job. Okay, without completing all these stuffs, there will be a lot of chances like that. Okay, but for that you have to get into the capstone projects. Okay, yeah, so and then in the 6 months courses, we have a different kind of immersion programs as well with Intel and IITM Pravatak. Okay, so everyone might getting the doubt that how IIT is getting involved in this, right? So we are the HCL Kuvi, we are officially incubated with IIT Madras Pravatak. Okay, and this program AI with machine learning program, okay, so we assigned a special project with Intel. So you guys can get the support from Intel and IITM as well. So as I earlier said, your theoretical part will be completely taken here itself. Okay, so the people those who are going to join in this the Intel AIML 6 months the learning program, so they'll be getting a offline 2 days immersion program at IITM Pravatak actually. Okay, so they can do the networking in between themselves, and Intel immersion is also there. Okay, so you can get the hands-on experience using Intel One API tools actually. Okay, so this is added value for your portfolio, guys. Okay, so when you're applying for the top tech companies, top tech company job roles. So these things, like will boost your profile actually into the next level while comparing to other institutions, while comparing to, other candidates. Got it? And we have a dedicator, SME actually. Okay, so this is how, like we are going to track your performance, all those stuffs when you're joining hands with HCL GUI. Okay, so we have a separate dashboard, okay, which is called HCL GUI Zen portal. Okay, so in the Zen portal, you get to know all the details about the courses. Okay, so how much attendance that you are having, what is the task code, what are the projects that you have done. Okay, so what are the classes are there, what are the tasks are there, projects are there. Okay, queries, mock interviews, everything, like will be, monitoring through this HCL GUI Zen portal. Okay, so the first thing we are going to track the learning process. Okay, so those who are joining this session, we are just going to, like track how you guys are doing the learning process. See attendance, performance scores, and, trends over time. Okay, so this is the first thing, like, that we are going to monitor you. Second thing is activities. Okay, so how we are performing in the classes, how we are doing the tasks, how we are doing the projects, and mock interviews. Okay, I'll coming to the mock interview part later on. Okay, so I'll just give you the detailed idea, like how HCL GUI is going to give you the support for the placements as well. Okay, and then third one is visualize progress. Okay, and third one is monitoring projects. Okay, so while doing this 6 months course, guys, like you will be assigned around 2 to 3 main projects, which is a industry relevant capstone projects to develop your skill sets. Okay, so here you can get, like the industrial relevant capstone projects. These projects will help you to, get your dream job in a dream company. Okay, as I earlier said that, like, capstone projects is really important for you to develop your skill sets. Okay, and then the next process is certification. So the certification is only the authentical way, that you are, become an AI ML expert, right? So here, like, we'll be providing you the 2 certificate, and one is from HCL GUI and one is from Intel actually. Okay, and like this Intel certificate and like this HCL GUI certificate, all these certificates are globally recognized. Okay, even you guys are planning to move to abroad. Okay, even like you guys are, having any ideas in the future also, these certificates will help you to, like build up your portfolio, and it is an added value. Okay, when you're applying for the job, so comparatively other candidates, like you guys getting an added advantage that you are having an IITM Pravatak certificate and Intel certificate. So that is an added value for you guys. Okay, added value for your portfolio when you're applying for the job. Okay, and this is the roadmap that we are following, like when you're joined hands with GUI, HCL GUI for the 6 months, live session AI ML session. Okay, so this session is completely on the weekends. Saturday, Sunday alone, like you'll be getting the classes. Around like 3 to 3.5 hours, you have to spend the time on the weekends for the classes. That is completely a live session, guys. Okay, so in the live sessions, tutor will come, like they will be giving you the complete idea for the AI and machine learning from the basic itself. Okay, so whatever Mr. Harshavardhan, like taught you in the previous session. Okay, so you guys going to cover up all those concepts in the very detailed manner. Okay, in the weekend classes. So overall 6 months you are going to do like this in the weekend basis. Okay, and second one is hands-on projects, as I already said. Okay, and we have a dedicated mentorship as well. And one thing I just want to add here, the classes which you are attending in the live session, that is the recorded videos, is also available. Okay, in case like if you guys miss out any sessions or else like due to some personal reasons and all, you guys no need to worry about it. Okay, so we have a dedicated portal, as I had already shown that. Okay, which is a Zen portal. You have a recorded videos access. That recorded videos access is for lifetime. In case like if you guys missing out any sessions, there will be a recorded video. You can watch that recorded videos and you can clarify your doubts with the mentors, that too one-on-one mentorship. Okay, so that mentors are the industrial experts those who are already working in the particular AI ML domain and having a more than around like 7 plus, 8 plus, 10 plus years experience in the same industry.
I've come so far.
Okay, so after completion of the courses, like you guys, like getting the certificate, and then you are eligible for the placements. Okay, so in the placements, like we do provide you the complete support from end to end. Okay, so the module that we are following here in Kubi in the 6 months program, which is from job application to job offer, like we will be completely taking care of your profile, guys. Okay, so we already signed a MOU with multiple companies. Like, as I already said, like, we already signed a MOU with a lot of companies, which is Memorandum of Understanding. Okay, so once you complete the program, like your profile will eligible for the placements. So we do provide you the complete support from end to end, like, your resume building, portfolio, GitHub profile updations, mock interviews, trainings, everything like we'll be, taking care of it. So we have a dedicated placement team from HCL Guri. They will be completely taking care of your profile. Okay, and there are no third parties are involved here, like LinkedIn, Mercury, Shine. That will be not involved here. Okay, so we have a separate job portal which is called HireNet. So that is only for the Guri users, those who are joining this 6 months course. Okay, in the HireNet, like you will be getting all the companies list, which is already we signed a MOU with them. Okay, with the MOU signed companies, like you will be getting the notifications for the job roles, so you can directly apply to the HireNet. Okay, so we have a separate team, so they will be completely taking care of your profile, as I earlier said, like your resume building, portfolio, GitHub profile updations, mock interviews, trainings, everything they will be taking care of. Okay, and we do provide you the n number of interviews. You guys no need to worry for the interview process. Okay, and then like this is how the roadmap will be working from the classes to like the placements. This is how the roadmap is. Guys, like whatever the doubts that you are having, like kindly post it in the chat box. I can see like a lot of the people are raising their hands. Okay, so whatever the doubts that you guys have, like you can kindly post it on the chat box. So we will ensure that like your guys will be, your doubts will be answered. Okay, so I already said, right? So we have like a lot of like hiring partners with us. This is the HireNet portal. Okay, so we do provide the complete support for the placements from end to end. So you guys don't need to worry for anything. Like we will be completely taking care of all the stuff for the placements. Okay, and we will be ensuring that after this, you guys are ready to give your 100%, and we will be ensuring that you guys get placed in a good company with a good package. Yeah, so these are the program highlights, guys. So I'm just giving you like the minute of time. You guys can read all these stuff and make a note down of it. Okay, so what are the key points that we are getting like when you are joining hands with 6 months of Intel AI. Okay, so 2 days of offline immersion sessions are there. Okay, so access from the HireNet, special discussion by Intel experts, online live classes, and lifetime access to the recordings. Okay, no one will give you in the industry, no one will give you in the market for the lifetime access of recorded videos. Okay, so 200 plus hours of practical hands-on training. Okay, so unlimited practice via code Keta, WebKeta, and in-browser ID. Okay, so HireNet portals are there, expert mentorship, and that too on a one-on-one mentorship class. Okay, so the mentorship is completely from the industrial experts. So whatever the doubts that you guys are having, like whenever the doubts that you guys are having, you can fix the appointment directly with the mentor. Whatever the doubts you have, you can directly clarify with the mentor, that too on one-on-one. Okay, so these are the major benefits that you are having. Yes. Yeah, Abhilash, like just wait for a minute. I'll just answer your question. Definitely, I'll just answer your question. Okay, yeah. So hope you guys might be like completely aware of HCL Guri, like how we are doing it, right? So like as a HCL Guri, like we are more than in the field for almost like 10 plus years. Okay, and we are incubated with top technology, Indian Institute of Technology Madras, and we have 1,000 plus hiring partners with us. Okay, and we have 13 plus languages currently, Okay, so based on the courses, like you'll be getting the regional languages, and we are incubated with the IIM as well, IIM Ahmedabad as well. So we have, like 4 million plus users currently. Okay, and these are the, like the achievements that we have done actually, the largest AI revolution and all. So the guys, those who are joining in the initial session, like you can see in the video, right? So we have done the Guinness World Record for the AI. So most of the users taken an online artificial intelligence courses in 24 hours. So we done a world record. In the world, no other institutions done that. Yeah. So how many of you know this scene, guys? How many of you know this context actually? Which is a favorite scene? Which is a favorite movie for, like a lot of people? Yes. Which movie scene is this actually? MS Dhoni, the untold story, right? What is the context actually? Everyone watched this movie, right? Everyone watched this movies, more than 5 times, 6 times at all, right? Even like, some of our friends are there, some of my friends are there, okay? Whenever they get motivated, like they just put MS Dhoni, like into the movie. They'll be watching continuously this movie. Yes, Prem Sai. Yes. I just need the context. I just want to hear it, from you people. Like what guys that you have thought on this scene. Thinking about the situation. Struggles pay off well. Okay, achieving goal. Onboarding. Okay. Yes, I can see a lot of responses in the chat box. Now guys, when will my time come next? Struggle of his life. Ready to chase his dream. Yes. See, so the main context of the scene is the decisions that he had made. Right? He have multiple options, right? So either like he can continue with the ticket collector, he can go for the practices. Okay, so he can, like continuously doing what he done previously. Okay, and this is the turning point of his life, which he need to take a decision. Either I should be, like in the same position what I'm now, or else like I'll just overcome this and I'll, like continue my life and I'm going to run for my life, going to run for my career. And he need to take a decision, right? So this is the exact scene, that is. Okay. So you guys have already been in this situation. You guys already been in there. Now you have to take the right decisions for your career. Okay. You already, taken a first step. I already said that like you are the 20% of the peoples among the peoples out there, right? Because like you guys are already took the initiation of the first step for your career, for your life. Okay, so hereafter, like you have to take the next step, right? So hereafter, the decision that you are going to make, will it change your life, change your career? There are a lot of possibilities out there, like this scene, right?